So what we're going to talk about tonight is 5 easy steps to get started with online sales for Avon reps. Now this how-to is for the new reps. We've had a lot of new representatives come on board into our group, especially with Avon's incentive that was going on through July and August. So you more than likely you have a lot of new members on your team as well. But not only for our new members, but also if you've been a rep for a while and you've been trying to get going with your online sales. And I know we do have a lot of how-tos in the group, but sometimes I think it was good just to kind of put everything in a review, so that sometimes when you go into the how-tos and you see all these things of what you need to do, sometimes it can get overwhelming, and it's like, okay, well, I need to make a Facebook page, I need to do this, and I need to do that, and it's just so overwhelming that sometimes it just, then it's just easier not to do anything. I know that happens to me a lot, and so I just thought it would be a good idea to just put a step-by-step plan for those to get started, so it's not so overwhelming. And then also because Avon gave us that new storefront, and so some of the things have changed as far as customizing our e-stores. So that is why I decided to do the 5 steps, so that anyone, whether you're new, whether coming on to Avon and you want to get started, or whether you're a seasoned Avon representative and you're just not sure, where to start, I hope that this will just kind of point you in the right direction and give you that momentum so that then you can continue with the other things afterwards. And they're all pretty simple. It is task-oriented, so some of the steps need to be done, but once you start doing them, then it'll get a lot easier later. So let's get going into step 1. And this is probably, it's probably a given, but I can't take it for granted, especially for our new reps. So I just want to go over everything. And then, and the first one is to personalize your Avon eStore. Now, as mentioned, Avon did upgrade our storefront, so it's completely different. A lot of the modules that we were used to, like customizing, adding images, adding custom text, that's been taken away. And so there's some things that you can do to help make your storefront stand out from the rest, or to make it more personable or personal to your customers. And so the first thing that you should do, well, first let's get you onto the onto where you can edit it. So first what you're going to do is you're going to go into youravon.com. That's your Avon dashboard, and you're going to click the web office. And then from there you'll click edit my online store, and then that will take you to your eStore editor. And then once you do that, all the places where you see the little editing pencil, that's where you can edit. So first and foremost, add your picture. You don't want the generic A. You don't, I think it's important that when your customers come to your eStore, they see a face, your smiling, beautiful face. And I think that it builds a stronger connection, so they know exactly who they're shopping with. So first and foremost, go ahead and add your image. And then secondly, you can add the content. And the content is just, they have a generic, they have some generic content right now, and it just says like, welcome to my eStore and stuff. But I recommend that you go ahead and say hello to your customers, let them know what type of services you offer and why they should shop with you. So give them the benefits of why they should, why shopping with you out of any other representative is the best, for them. So, and I think with this with that content, we're limited about 1,000 characters, so you are limited. It can't be too long, but it's enough to get your message across. So those are the first two steps when customizing your eStore. And then the next thing is, if you really want to make a personal touch to your eStore, you can add a video, and not just like one of Avon's random videos, but actually a video that you've created yourself. And the video can be, welcoming. It can be easy. You can just shoot it with your phone. And when you shoot, if you do decide to shoot it with your phone, instead of shooting it this way, you need to shoot it in the horizontal way so that it fits in the screen, and that you'll get the full image, and so that your customers can view you better. So when you make that video, you can welcome them. You can talk about the sales that are going on during the campaign if you're doing a campaign video, or a feature on one of the new products that came out. And it's really simple. All you need to do is click, let me go back for a minute. Click the little pencil, the little edit pencil, and then it'll open up a window, and you'll see three choices. You'll want to click the embed video choice, and then just follow the prompts. You'll add your YouTube video URL. So you just go to YouTube. Once you upload your video, you just go to YouTube and copy it, and then you'll put the title, and then you'll also put the description. And if you notice, you're limited up to 25 characters for the title and up to 55 characters for the description. So you're going to want to play around with that so that you have enough words so that customers know exactly what the video is about. So then once you add your video and you click save, then when you go to your Avon homepage over at your online store, you'll see the video on the homepage screen, so that when customers visit, they'll see you front and center. And that's a nice personal touch. So if you want to do that, then that's how you can add your video. Okay, so next, when you personalize your Avon eStore, you want to use a forwarding URL for your eStore address. If your address is hard to remember, because you want to make it easy for your customers to get to your eStore address. So if your eStore address is really long, like this, the example at the bottom of the screen here, there's no way your customers are going to remember how to get there. So what I do for my customers is I created a forwarding URL, which is like a domain name, so that they can easily get to my online store. And so my forwarding URL is goheretosshop.com. It's super easy. I let my customers know, oh, you want to see the Avon brochure? Then just goheretosshop.com, and it'll take you right to my Avon catalog. So that's something to consider when you are promoting your online store. And so to do that, I do have a how-to, and it's in the units section under Unit 1 on how to set up a forwarding web address for your Avon eStore. And all you do is you'll visit the Online Beauty Bosses group, and then in the units on the left sidebar, you'll see the units, or in your phone, you'll see on top, you can scroll to find the units. Just click that, and then you'll see how to use and set up your forwarding web address, and that's in the Units 1 section. The next step is Now, again, a lot of you have already done this, but this is for our newer reps who just need a little guidance and to point them in the right direction. The second step is to add your Avon eStore address to all your printed materials. So this includes your brochure, your business cards. If you have a customer order form, go ahead and put your eStore on that. And the next thing is Avon has the first time customer promo code for the first time online purchase, where customers can get 10% off their entire order. There's no minimum. That does not include that daily care collection, though, just so the customers know that $19.99 price, that's a fixed price, so it won't apply to the 10%. But when you promote that 10%, that can be a real motivator to bring customers onto your online store. So providing a sticker on your brochure, and then even on the labels in the back, that will kind of put in the mind of your customer, oh, I can get 10% off. And then that can help make that leap over to your Avon eStore. And again, your order forms. So the order forms, and I have some custom order forms also that you can download. At the end of it, you can also put the welcome 10. So if you have the welcome 10 all over, you have it on your brochure, you have it on your order forms, then the customers will see that, and it might prompt them to ask you about it as well. So you can also put it on your order forms. And so all of those items, the labels and the stickers and the order forms, I all have those downloadable for you to use. You can customize them. You can put your eStore on them. You do need to download it to your device, whether it's your computer, laptop, or tablet, to download. I don't think it works on the phone. I've heard a couple of people say that they were having problems. So if you have a computer, go ahead and download it onto your computer, and then you can customize it. Now the labels, I also will put instructions on where to get the labels. I have a template for it, and I get my labels from Amazon, and they're real inexpensive. It's the Mako. They're real inexpensive labels, and you can get like 100 for like $9 or something, and they're compatible to the Avery template. So I'll put all that, all the instructions on how to download and how to print. But if you buy the labels, what I do is then I put the file on a drive, on a flash drive, and then I go to Staples, and then Staples and I give them the labels. So I provide the labels, I give it to Staples, and then they print it, and it comes out really nice, and it really isn't that expensive. So the other thing is, when you do offer these labels, you want to offer it to customers that you know haven't used that welcome tin yet, because you don't want to confuse and you want to not waste the stickers or the labels. So just use them sparingly for when you pass them out. If you're going to pass them out at doctor's offices or something, use those labels. And then to your personal customers, you can, the new ones that haven't used the welcome tin, then you can use the labels as well. Just a little insight. Okay, so those are the labels, and again, as I mentioned, I'll have all the instructions on the how-to as well with the links. And then the next step, step 3, is to announce your online store is open for business. And first, this is what I always tell all my new reps when they join my team, is what you want to do is email and text your family and friends that you just started Avon, or even if you're in person, you can just let them know, I started my online business, my Avon business, and I'm so excited, and just kind of make it in a conversation. You know, try not to be salesy when you send them the link. Just let them know, you know, I just started Avon. I'm so excited. There's so many cute things in the catalog, and I thought of you immediately because I thought you would like, and then mention something that you thought that they would like in the catalog. And then what you would do is for the brochure, you can copy the image of the brochure along with the link to your online catalog. And that way they see the brochure, they visually see it, and then they'll click it and it'll take them over to your online brochure over at your online store, and they can shop it that way. So you can do that through text or through email. And then again, you can also do your daily care flyer. If you copy an image of the daily care, let them know about the special offer on that, and then send them a link as well in the text or email. And then the next thing is on your emails to have your Avon online store address also in your email. So whenever you contact someone, whenever someone contacts you, the EStore is always there. And then the next thing is to add your EStore to your social media profiles. Now, I know a lot of us will post it, you know, we'll post the image, but I'm talking more about where it's fixed, because if you put it in the post, which you should, it gets pushed down. So adding your online store address permanently, it'll be front and center, so whenever anyone visits your profile, then they'll see your EStore address there as well. So if someone remembers, oh yeah, I remembered, you know, Diane sells Avon and I want to look at her brochure or something, then if they go to my profile, they'll see it right away. So that's just something that I think a lot of representatives overlook, or maybe they don't know how to add it. So I do have a how-to on how to add your Avon eStore to Facebook. And all you have to do is visit the Online Beauty Bosses group. It's under the Units 3 section. Okay, under the units. And then the next thing is that while you're announcing your online store, that it's open for business, is to post your Avon brochure regularly. Now, it's good that you promote, you know, the products and stuff, but I find that sometimes the products that I'm really excited about isn't necessarily what my customers are excited about. So I focus a lot on the Avon catalog, just so they know that the new campaign is out, and I post it on my page, my Facebook page, and also on my Instagram and my other social media profiles. I just post it with the link and it goes straight over to my Avon eStore. For more info on how to promote your Avon brochure online, there's a how-to also, and that's over in the unit section, and that is in the unit 2 on how to promote your Avon e-brochure. And then we get to step number 4, which is start building your contact list. Now this is especially if you're just starting early and building that list can be helpful, and in my opinion is important, because the larger your list is, the more and the more consistent you are in contacting that list and sending emails or texts, the more likely that your customers will stay with you. So whenever you personally hand out your Avon brochure to someone, just say, oh, can you fill out this, you know, can I have your contact information just in case, you know, to let you know when I'm placing my order. So just let them know, and then have them fill it out. and I do have an easy form that you can download also. The easier and faster they can fill out that form, the better, the more likely they will fill it out. If you have a big complicated form asking them all sorts of questions, they're going to look at it and say, I don't want to fill it out. So just keep it simple when you ask them for your contact information. And then for more on how to build your list and your email list, you can go ahead and check out the how-to on how to boost your Avon eStore sales through email. And this, it's in the unit section as well, and it's under Unit 4. And this is, once you start building that email list and you get into the habit of consistently following up and sending emails, like I mentioned, it's going to help prompt customers. It's going to remind customers to place that order. So it keeps you in their forefront of their of their mind, like, oh yeah, that's right, I need to order. So what I do is I try to send an email at the beginning of the campaign, and then I send an email at the end of the campaign, letting them know, that campaign 19 is going to be ending soon over at my online store. And then I'll also send them an email whenever we have a promo code available, like free shipping or free gifts. So go ahead and check out that how-to on how to build your email list over in the unit section. And then now we're at step 5. And this has proven to be a very, valuable tool that Google has provided for us, for anyone who has a business, and that's create your Google My Business listing. Now, if you don't do anything else, if you're like, well, I don't want to get I don't want to do the Facebook, or I don't want to do my email list or whatever, that's fine. But if you don't do anything else, creating your free Google My Business listing is probably one of the most important things you can do, because this is going to bring people that you don't know over to your online store. When you first start Avon, we always say, oh, well, contact your friends and family and, your immediate circle of people that you know. But you can only do that so much, because when you have a customer, more than likely they're not going to be ordering every single campaign. So you're going to want to bring new customers in and build that customer list so that you have a good flow of people alternating and placing their orders for every campaign. And so what Google My Business does is that when somebody in your area looks up Avon representative or Avon, then Google will pull up the listing, and if your listing is more complete, then the likelihood that you'll be on top. And so what happens is that the customers will see a listing with all your contact information, and you can add special offers. You can keep it updated. Every campaign, you can keep it updated so that when people come in to see it, that it grabs their attention and they contact you. So that is step number 5. And again, I have the how-to over in our units section, and it's under unit number 2. And so those are the 5 steps. So I hope that I kind of put it in perspective on the things that you can do to get started, rather than just a bunch of stuff thrown at you, and that you can start going through the list and checking it off, and then that'll help you get an idea of the tasks that you can do to get started. Oh, and I do have a bonus tip. And this tip is, and I do this often for my customers, especially the customers that come in from Google My Business, is a lot of them, they're looking for a an Avon representative, like a traditional Avon representative who will deliver and so forth. And this tip also will help it'll help bring your offline customers to get online. So while you're out and about delivering orders, or you're talking to your customers and they want to place an order, just let them know, oh, you know what? Let me get that order for you online and it'll get delivered directly to you, and you can get the 10% off. So if you do that and you show them how easy it is to place their order, then that may help them make the leap onto your online store and become a regular online customer. But if they don't feel comfortable doing it themselves, like I mentioned, I do have customers who call me and they just, I make the account for them and I keep, I keep their email address and their password in my Outlook folder, so I have all their contact information. And then when they call me, I log on to their account, and then they give me their billing information, and then I place the order for them. I also will keep their billing information in a safe place, and so that they know that they can just have auto pay. So as long as their credit card doesn't change, if they email me or leave a message on my voicemail, and just say, oh, I need 3 bottles of Skin So Soft, then I can just go into their account, their Avon account over at my online store, place their order. I already have the billing information and it's sent off. So that's another alternative to help get your offline customers onto your online store. So, and just keep, letting your offline customers know, hey, you want to try out shopping online? Let me show you. When you make those deliveries, keep your tablet or your mobile phone, handy, so that you can show them and show them how easy it is, or do it for them. So that's the bonus tip. So I hope that these 5 steps have been helpful, and if you have questions, go ahead and post them in the comments of the live here, and I'll be getting the how-to up probably in a couple of days or a week. We'll see how long that takes, but I'll try to get it up with those links to our downloads, to the Welcome 10 coupon code, the Welcome 10 brochure labels, so you can download those as well as the contact form. And just to mention, you can also pick up some business cards with the Welcome 10 and some stickers with the Welcome 10 coupon code from Town & Country, which is Avon's partner store. So that's another alternative also if you don't want to print those yourself. So, so I'm going to leave you with the quote for the day. And our quote is, it's in the doing, not just the thinking, that we accomplish our goals. So, and this is really important. You can go through all the tutorials, all the how-tos, watch videos on how to do something, and get all this knowledge. Someone asks you a question, oh, how do you do that? And you know how to answer. But if you're not putting those into practice, then you're always going to be at the same place where you started from. So take time out, block time out, and let's say, for example, getting that Google My Business account created, the free account with Google. Block some time out. We have, on a weekend, on Saturday, just tell yourself, okay, at this time, at 2 o'clock, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to go through that how-to on how to get that Google business page up. And I'm not going to get up until I have it created. So block out that time so that then you can move on to the next task. And that way, every little step is going to launch you forward. And before you know it, you look back and you say, oh, wow, you know, I really did accomplish a lot. Because, you know, it might not seem like it, these little tasks, you know, you're checking them off as you're doing it, but everything adds up. So you do a little today, you do a little bit tomorrow, and before you know it, you're going to have, you know, a list of customers, an email list of customers that you can contact and get orders from, and you're going to be found on Google through the Google My Business. So just keep that in mind. It's in the doing, not the thinking, that we accomplish our goals. But all right, everybody. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Friday and a wonderful weekend. And just leave your comments in the live post if you have any questions, and we will. I'll see you soon. Okay, bye bye.